So an Ape Jimmy said, Apefather, make a video of the greatest moments in your life. I thought about it. I said, that's actually kind of a cool video, so I'll do it. My dream in my life was always when I wanted, when I met the girl of my dreams, my soulmate, my wife Jennifer, God bless her. I always wanted to get married where I had the view of the Verrazano Bridge. And believe it or not, it was called the Fort Hamilton Army Base. Had the most, it was literally on top of the Verrazano Bridge. So, I mean, what a spectacular view. But the thing is, someone in your family had to serve our great country. My grandfather did. And because of that, I was actually able to get married at the Fort Hamilton Army Base. I mean, let me tell you something. The food was spectacular. We got, the flowers from June Florist. Oh, man, it was so beautiful. It was a beautiful occasion. And at night, the whole Verrazano Bridge lit up. And I married my soulmate. I married Jennifer. And that was definitely one of the greatest moments of my life. The birth of my two children, Sophia and Mike. Oh, I remember when Mike was first born, he was crying. I held him in my arms, and he stopped crying. I don't know, maybe because I was comfortable, I guess, Got some meat on my stomach. He's like, this is comfortable. It's like my dogs too, they lie on my stomach. I should probably start a business called, instead of My Pillow, My Stomach Pillow. I'm still thinking that might be a multi-million-dollar idea. But anyway, maybe one day. Greatest moments of my life. I actually had an opportunity. I was playing at a bar in Brooklyn called the Wicked Monk. And this lady came up to me. I was doing my Billy Joel tribute band. And I thought it was like a prank. I thought it was a joke, And she says, you're really awesome. You're excellent. And she's like, I represent Marty, Goldman, I believe it is. Marty Golden, who is the Brooklyn senator. And we're having a very large event. You can look this up. It was actually in the paper. If you put in my name, Richie LaVoy, Marty Golden, I think, you'll be able to, this was a long, long time ago. And they said that we would like you to perform your Billy Joel tribute band there. And, you're going to meet the senator. It's going to be a whole big thing. So I never forget, I got there with my band, we're bringing all the equipment in. And Marine Park, I've never seen so many people. I'm not kidding you, it had to be maybe close to 2,000 people. The whole park was filled with people. And I was just like, who are all these people here for? And they're like, well, besides, obviously, the senator, they're here for you. They hear you play. And I was like, whoa, that was awesome. I never played in front of so many people in my life. So that was like a real deal, rock and roll concert. And people actually came to me and wanted my autograph. This was back in the days where you could sell I had my CD. My CD at the time was Just Me and My Piano. That was the name of my CD. And I was signing autographs. And people were buying my CD. So made a lot of money too that night. I made a lot of money selling CDs. I sold a lot of CDs. And plus they paid me, the senator. There's just so many things I could think of in my life, I could probably keep this this going for a long time. I remember when I was first able to play Great Balls of Fire. What happened was I couldn't do it. My piano teacher was like this blues boogie woogie piano teacher, and he kept showing off. I was like so angry. He kept playing like Great Balls of Fire, a whole lot of shaking going on, and I couldn't do it. And he was like kind of almost like laughing at me. Like when I was playing, I was trying to play like, So I practiced for like 6 months straight. And I finally got it. I did it. I was able to play Great Balls of Fire. That was really one of the greatest moments of my life. It really was. So, that's just a few. I could go on and on and on. Right, you want one more? when I hit $250,000, I remember in the New York Lotto. The guy used to think I was crazy. The guy, it was like, there was this store in Staten Island, this guy Mike. And he was I guess the owner there, I guess. So I think he might have been the manager, actually, not the owner, but he was there every day. And I used to play my number every day, my 4905, and it's my anniversary. And the guy thought I was a psycho because I would play every day. And like something like 2 or 3 years, I'm playing the number, I don't win, And every day I said, I'm gonna win one day. And I think at the time the biggest winner in the store won like 25,000. And I said, I'm gonna beat that record, Mike. And I think he was like humoring me, and he was like, yeah, Rich, okay, Rich, Thought I was a freaking psycho, So one day, and thank God that he was an honorable guy. I owed him, because what happened was he puts the numbers in, and then I would normally go there every, maybe 3 days. I settle up. I owed him I think it was like $450. I owed him that I had from previous numbers I played. So he's like, Rich. Now here's the funny thing. Can I make you laugh? 18 and 19 are my lucky numbers. So on September 18th, I put $100 straight up, midday and evening. So this is how I owed him the money. And that was $200. On the 19th of September, this is 2019, I put $100 midday straight up, 4905, and $100 on the evening. And then I think the day before, like on the 17th, I just played like $50 or whatever. So I owed him like $450. Now the funny thing is, the payout was 5,000 to 1. Okay, so I didn't hit on the 18th when I had $100 straight up. I didn't hit on the 19th where I had $100 straight up. I winded up hitting on the 20th of September. Now, it's so funny. It was midday. So I called up Mike. He picked up the phone. Reach! He goes, how much you want? 100 straight? And I was thinking to myself, man, I owe this dude $450. Let me just even it out to $500. It was a stupid, dumb mentality. Because I was like, I don't want to pay him $550. Let me just even it out to 500. So I said, Mike, do 50 straight. Well, it hit. And 5,000 to 1 payout, I won 250 large, $250,000. If I would have put 100 straight, which I did the 2 days before, 500,000 I would have hit. But hey, it was still a great feeling to win the 250K. I could keep this going for a long time. But my family, obviously, marrying my wife, the birth of my 2 beautiful children, that's the big priority. That's the most happiest moments of my life, truly. So this video is not financial advice. I'm not a financial planner. It's not legal advice. I'm not an attorney. I am a very happy, grateful man that I have a beautiful family. God is good. This video and all my videos are for entertainment purposes only. The one, the only greatest entertainer in the world. Apefather in the house, baby. What?